Now, sometimes we really just do give bad advice. And when I say bad advice, I mean women to women. Aki, sometimes we just want someone to get lost like a lost little lamb, and they're just lost forever in the world of singleness. Because it is so sad that every time we have two friends, one is single, one is not single, that combination is usually just weird. It's always the single friend trying to convince the friend in a relationship to leave the relationship, or vice versa. It's a hot mess. And some of these things are what we say to each other when we are going through these interesting times. So there's one that has really killed me, and it is, maybe you should just try not dating for a while.
So if I had a job, if I was looking for a job and I couldn't get it, I should just stop looking for that job and just chill and wait for the job to find me.
Stay unemployed.
That's advice that don't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't.
It's unfortunate because most times we look at relationships as an addition to your life. It's not like a thing that is life. Your life is going on, it's moving, and this is part of your life, a relationship. We always look at it as an extra chore. You know, it's like a side note. Oh yeah, I do this. This is what I do in my life. This is my career. But in addition, I also do have a relationship. Why? Why do we do that? It is your life. You need to lead it how you want to lead it. So if you want to find a man, if you want to be in a relationship, please just find a man. Find a woman, be in a relationship. Let's stop doing these things for like, it's okay, just recover. In fact, you just went through a breakup, and so my heart is not going to have space for someone new who will give me love. Apana, I will refuse.
Yeah. Some other advice these people in relationships are always giving their single friends. Ati, kwani you've not been on a dating app? Kwani, because everyone is there. Ati, just go on a dating app. Just sign up. Everyone is there. And let me tell you, dating apps, it's like a collection of just the trashiest people on the world, you know? Like 2 times out of 10, a relationship will work out, it'll end in marriage. It is so rare that it becomes a whole trend. People talk about it on social media. They met on this app, they grew in love, now they're married 10 years. That is how rare it is. Because mostly, people on these dating apps are just looking for a hookup. They're just looking for like a quick hookup for the night, and they're done with you. They block your number. So telling someone to get on a dating app is not sound advice. It might be coming from a good place, but at the end of the day, people got swindled on that dating app, you know? What advice did you have for them, you know?
However, let's not take, let's always just take it with a grain of salt as well. As you said, out of the many bad, tragic things that you will see, the many photos that you will look at and you'll want to just beat someone because there's so many eggplants in your DMs that you're just like, okay, what did I sign up for? You will still find a few people who you will date and you will actually love. And I am a perfect example of people who I actually, more than once, I met people who were amazing and we dated and we had perfect relationships until they came to their ends. It's just a thing that you need to know. Even when you're in these dating apps, just try and find the red flags, the white flags, the yellow flags, find all the flags and then pick the ones that work for you. If you're looking for all red flags, you know, you will find them. If you're looking for all white flags, you will find them as well. Just be picky about what you do. Now, speaking about being picky, these people have problems everywhere. You're picky. You can't just settle for someone just nice. Let me ask you a question. I have priorities in life. I have standards in life. I have a way I want my life to go. Why would I start settling for things that are less than? Simply because I have a caliber of man that I expect or a caliber of woman that I expect doesn't mean that because I haven't found them yet, let me just settle for garbage until I find them. That's not how that works. If you have standards, it will be difficult for you to find someone, but you will find someone. That's just the reality of things.
Yeah.
You will find someone eventually. It might take a while, you may look a little, but you will find someone. So don't settle for less simply because you're being told you're picky. Have standards. It's important. Those are the people we want in this world. People with actual standards.
Yeah, and I hate people who actually give that kind of advice because you're just basically telling me you're so miserable alone. You just need to find someone and stick with it. You know,
Another
just
one
find
they call you
something
by
and you trap them.
stubborn. You're stubborn?
Yeah, you can't find someone. There are whole fishes in the sea. Some of these fishes are dead. Some of these fishes are already like divorcees, you know. You want me to settle and start raising other people's children. When I want what you have, I can see your relationship flourishing. And now, because I want that, you're telling me I'm stubborn. Another bad advice people tell you is let him find you. This would never work on me because, first of all, like apart from recently, because I have a good friend, Kathomi, who makes me go out all the time. Like, I never used to go out, so unless he's going to break into my house, unless I'm going to, like, date the burglar, you know, unless it's going to be Nitangwaje, what syndrome?
Stockholm syndrome.
Yes, unless it's Stockholm syndrome, like we're gonna fall in love because he broke into my house, but he loved me. He robbed me, but he loved me. You know, unless it's that, it doesn't make sense.
It
Because
really
people don't go
doesn't.
outside, you know. And
Yeah.
especially during the pandemic, how will he find me? First of all, I don't wear makeup anymore because I have a mask. How will he find me, sir? How will he find me, ma'am? So it doesn't make sense.
And this one is also very, very prevalent within people in their religious groups. You always find people telling you, oh, the Lord will send you yours. Don't worry, you just wait. Wait for what? Is there a bell? Is he walking around with like a bell that every time he will be around me, I will hear the bell ringing? As in, what kind of advice is that? That's really bad advice. Speaking about bad advice, here is another one. Get a hobby instead. Okay, so I like sleeping. Are you trying to tell me that I should sleep all my life? Because, I mean, I don't need a man in my life. I don't need a relationship. I can just sleep. I can just enjoy sitting down, you know, near the TV and reading my nice little novel and just living my life, my best life. That's not what I'm looking for. There are times and places for that. There are times when you actually just want to have a hobby and live a life. And it actually is very helpful when you have a life outside of a relationship because it gives you that individuality. It adds that je ne sais quoi to your relationship. However, sometimes you just really just need to find someone. So it's not about hobbies. I can have hobbies. I probably do have hobbies. I need a relationship.
Yeah.
That's why I'm looking, okay? So let's get that clear, please.